This is Fox 5 News at 10.
When you think of all the help pouring into New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut right now in Sandy's wake, you think firefighters, police, emergency responders. Well, now a high school student is helping in a huge way and making quite a name for himself at the same time. Sam Pritt is a senior from Walkersville, Maryland, and FEMA has asked him to help with recovery efforts by using a software program that he created. Pretty incredible. Thank you so much for being with us tonight and explaining all of this to us. So I understand that this was started as a science fair science project for the Siemens competition. Tell me what this involves, and this has to do with geolocation?
Yes.
Okay.
So the algorithm is a computer program written in Java that can determine where a photograph was taken, which is a big problem, obviously. So, and it does that by horizon matching.
Okay. So by looking at the horizon, and you have a prop here.
Yep.
So by looking at the picture, the horizon of a picture, how does that help FEMA find people who need help, victims of the storm?
Right. So the algorithm looks at the horizon in this photograph.
Okay.
And then it matches that against horizons generated from train elevation data. Okay. So what it can do is basically it can simulate what the horizon is supposed to look like at every location in the search region. And so it just matches all possibilities against the horizon from the photograph and looks for the best match. And the best match then yields the location.
So that would help them find victims, perhaps, who they might not be able to reach?
Right. Or in this case, we have a lot of pictures of hurricane damage that from Hurricane Sandy that the GPS information was lost somehow. And so FEMA doesn't know where these photographs came from. So if they could geolocate these photographs, then they would know where these were from.
Okay. How did you figure this out? How did you put this together? I know you have a passion for computer programming and image processing. Yeah. Obviously, it was a mesh of the two passions.
Yeah, I mean, I've really kind of loved science and computers all my life and just playing around. And I was, coming out of AP Computer Science, I just started looking for a research project. And I found out about the idea of geolocation, and that just fascinated me because I had thought about that before, never thinking that was actually possible to find out where a photograph was taken. So I started playing around with it and playing in Google Earth about how we can do this and seeing the horizons, and that gave me the idea about what if a horizon can be used to, like a blueprint, it can tell you where this photograph was taken. That's how distinctive it is.
And how did FEMA find out about you?
Well,
and your project?
Yeah, well, actually, I met an engineer, a Lockheed Martin engineer, at a conference in the summer in Germany where I presented this same research. And he had gotten this email from FEMA where they had the pictures, and they wanted to geolocate them. So he contacted me, forwarded all the emails to me, and asked me if I could give him my software so that he could geolocate them.
And how far do you take this? How can you expand this further beyond Sandy and beyond recovery?
This program has wide potential applications. One big one is counterterrorism in the military. Terrorists taking a lot of photographs. So there are also environmental applications, remote sensing, which involves users sending in data like cell phone photos to analysts. However, these environmentalists need to know where these pictures were taken. There's also applications like robot navigation and phototourism, where companies like Google and Flickr try to structure large collections of photos on the internet.
Sounds like you have a bright future, my friend. Samuel Pritt, thanks very much for being with us tonight. Wish you the best of luck. Congratulations.
Thanks.
All right, Maureen.
All right, can I safely say that one over my head? I'm going to need him to stick around and explain that to me some more. But great work, Samuel. All right, on to other news.